welcome to the next episode. Simple as that.
Hi guys, and welcome back to the next episode of the Neighbours podcast. I think it's episode 10.
We think it is.
Michael's saying it's episode 10.
I think it's episode 10, and if you know what, if it's my fault, I can live with that.
Yeah. It's been a while. We didn't actually post an episode last week, our first missed week.
I had someone come up to me and say, hey, I waited up all night and it wasn't out.
Who was that?
It was one of the dads from my school, the swimming teacher.
Oh, really?
He loves our content and lives for it. So,
wow.
Matt, how you doing?
Unfortunately, we didn't do it last week, only for the fact that I got back from America and I streamed for a couple of days. My wife arrived back, and then I was like, all right, time to spend time with the wifey because I hadn't seen her in 17 days.
I actually saw you before your wife did, and we played with wood for like.
I said we could film a podcast here. No, we don't have time.
Like we don't. We were sweaty. We were hot. We were hungry, and I was like, let's not just pump this out. Like, let's take our time.
So yeah. We did not have an episode last week, but that's okay.
That's okay because we're going to make up for it now.
Yeah, how are we making up for it?
Well, the fact that I'm holding this thing in my crutch is just
steering the podcast.
This is steering my nuts right now. This is changing my life.
So yeah, I've been away. I went to America.
You did. Oh, hold on. Intro.
It's a neighbor. Neighbors podcast. It's a neighbor. Neighbors podcast. It's a neighbor. Neighbors podcast. It's a neighbor podcast.
You went to America.
I went to America, and I went to TwitchCon.
Yes, which is a convention.
Yes, it is a convention.
I'm learning.
That's what says con at the end.
But that could be like concave, convict.
Have you been to SawCon?
Saw convention? No.
SawCon these nuts.
This is just like talking to chat.
Anyway, I went to TwitchCon. It was good. We flew out on the Monday. Oh my god, the rigmarole. Where did rigmarole come from? Anyway, moving on.
Is it rigmarole or
is
rigmarole?
It rigmarole? The rigmarole? No, it's definitely not a rigmarole.
Rigmarole.
The rigmarole that I went through to get to America.
And is that the right phrase to use?
Yes, it's like the effort I went to.
Then why don't you just say effort?
The day before I was leaving, my accommodation got cancelled.
Yes, I remember the Twitter posts.
So we had a 6-bedroom place right next to San Diego Zoo. Mm-hmm. Beautiful place.
Yep.
Cancelled due to pest infection.
What type of pest infection?
I don't know.
And that's hilarious that it's a pest infection as well.
Yes, a pest infection.
Like, that couldn't have been more written.
So,
did they know, like, did you book it under Pestily as well?
No.
Oh, it would have been funny if you booked it under Pestily.
So the annoying part about that was trying to find a 6-bedroom place within 48 hours of arriving is impossible. We couldn't. So we found a 5-bedroom place, and some of the guys had to share rooms.
Who had to share?
Nafa and Cold.
I would 100% share a room with Nafa.
Oh, he was hanging upside down from the ceiling the whole time.
I would have loved it.
And then Frankie shared with OAK for the time that OAK was there.
Yeah. Oh, he's beautiful.
So Boomer had his own room.
Yeah.
Virginia had her own room, and I had my own room.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was. We had to find somewhere, and it was like 15 minutes out into the suburbs instead of walking distance.
Yeah.
And
50 minutes of driving.
Yeah, Uber. 15-minute Uber ride. It's kind of annoying, but
Yeah.
But it was $2,000 more expensive as well.
Oh, what?
Yeah. Well, okay, to get the same location that could sleep us all would have been $20,000 for the week.
Wow.
Yep. So we went the $10,000 option and went out to the suburbs.
Yeah, nice.
So it was about 7.5 to get us there for a week, and then it went up to 10 to go to the suburbs, or it was 20
to stay where you were before
in the similar area.
Fuck the pest infection.
Yeah. So that was annoying. And then after that, I was on the way to the airport.
Yeah.
I'm never super early to a flight. Like, normally I get there an hour before.
You're never super early to anything.
I am perfectly on time, though. I'm never late.
A wizard is never late, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to.
I'm not late, though. I'm not a late person. No, I'm not. My dad is always late, and I've made it my life ambition.
There has been some times where you have streamed, and you've been streaming a lot, and you've slept through.
It's different. It's overworked.
No, it was only me that was waiting. No, like you've never been late for like a schedule, a meeting or a booking or appointment.
So yeah. Anyway, so literally get to the airport at 4 a.m. for my 6 a.m. flight, and literally walking in, get a text message as I enter the building, and it says your flight has been cancelled. And it was like my flight from Adelaide to Melbourne, and then I had to fly from Melbourne to San Francisco.
Yeah.
So
Who were you flying with?
that was Virgin. So I get there, and the reasoning, someone called up sick.
A pest infestation.
Someone called up sick. So are you fucking serious? Like, do your fucking job and go to work.
Yeah.
No, honestly, it's probably a good thing.
So probably a pilot called up sick and they weren't going to give it to the student guy.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't care. It is what it is.
Yeah.
If you're sick, probably not best being in charge of the flight.
You and I always go into work sick though.
Yeah, but like it's only you and me. Anyway, so and they're like, all right, so we've got a plan in place. You're going to fly at 10 a.m., which my original flight was 6 a.m.
Yeah.
Fly from 10 a.m. to Melbourne. Then you're going to wait all day in Melbourne and fly out to Sydney in the evening, spend the night in Sydney, and then the next morning fly from Sydney to San Francisco.
Ugh.
And I was like, so hang on a minute, I'm going to be over a day late to getting to America because of your person that came up sick. And she goes, there's no other options. We have no other flights. So I literally went on my phone and said, Qantas, Adelaide to Melbourne, and there was a flight at 6 a.m. that still had seats.
Yeah.
And I was like, I walk up to the lady, excuse me, I know you're just trying to do your job. Try to be polite.
Yeah.
But I'm happy to pay for this flight right here, right now, and fly from Adelaide to Melbourne via Qantas.
Yeah.
And so I can still make the San Francisco flight. And she goes, oh, if you do that, your flights won't be all linked together, and therefore you won't be able to get on the San Fran flight. And I said, well, can you cancel my first flight so I can get on the San Fran one? She goes, give me a minute, I'll call up the company. So she calls up the company, and she goes, oh, the gentleman wants to get on the flight from Adelaide to Melbourne at 6 a.m. on Qantas, to then get on the San Fran flight. And then they go, give us a minute. And so a minute later, she goes, all right, we've booked you on that flight, so now you can fly via Qantas to Melbourne.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why didn't you do that in the fucking first place?
Because you didn't fling the cash.
No, I know why it was. Is they were trying to keep us inside their airline.
Yeah.
Which is bullshit. Like, at that point in time, when people have international flights, there was myself, there was another couple that was flying to San Fran, and there was a family of 4 flying to San Fran. The couple saw what I did and did the same thing. Yeah. Because I spoke to them all the way to San Fran. Yeah. But the family of 4 did the old Sydney effort.
Oh, they decided to...
There was no... We got the last 3 flights on the Qantas flight. So that family of 4 had to go...
Stuff them. Stuff your family of 4. They wouldn't fit. No, well, how old were the kids?
Oh, old enough that they needed a seat. So yeah, we got there.
Well done.
Yeah.
How was the flights? Did you go in economy?
No.
What'd you go in?
No. So I went business.
How's business? I've never been in... That's one of my bucket lists, is to fly first class.
Yeah. So I think what's happened in airlines, I could be wrong, but at least with like, I flew United, I think it was. Yeah, it was United. And I think Qantas is the same. They don't have first class anymore. They've got economy, premium economy, and business. Yeah. So premium economy is what we would remember business as being. Like you had like extra room.
Yeah, you can recline a little bit further.
You could actually recline. You had like a footrest that pops up.
I've never been in business.
So that was what business was. And then first class, you had your own little stall. Like, you know, like television. You went full flat on a bed, everything like that. So I went first class. Yeah. Only because my flights were paid for to get there. Yeah. And but at premium economy. And I could upgrade to business or first class. And for 7 flights, it cost me just under $2,000 Australian. Nice. And I went for 7 flights. Yeah. I'm doing that. Yeah. No way I'm not doing that. So that's why I did it. I wouldn't have done it. Like if it was going to be like $5,000 compared to like $15,000, I would never pay that extra $10,000 to fly. Yeah. Business.
My parents and I went travelling with them once, and I was probably about, 12, 11. And they went up to business class and left me back in economy.
Yeah, because you're a pleb.
I am a pleb. I'm a pauper. Even my parents treated me like a pauper. Whilst I'm going on a trip around the world.
It's really nice because you can actually lay perfectly flat. And someone of my height, 5'7".
You are very tall.
Yes, I'm very tall. An average height male. I found that the average height of a male is 5'8", just so you know.
Really?
Yep.
You're under the average height of a male?
I'm pretty much bang on.
I think I'm 5'11".
Anyway, if you're of my height, and you can lay perfectly flat and still have like a good foot of room at the bottom of your feet.
What about me?
You'd be perfectly fine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'd have a couple
I think if you get to about the 6, like cold blood range, 6'6",
Kiki range.
your Kiki range,
Yeah.
I think you wouldn't be. You'd have to bend your knees a little
Yeah,
bit.
that's why we're not going to fly her over in business.
No, there
Just
wouldn't
be
be
a-
any. There wouldn't be any of that.
Just be a waste.
But I also bumped up Virginia's flights too
Nice. Nice.
as a present.
Oh, happy birthday.
It wasn't a birthday, but
No.
as a gift of
Gin is your sister,
Yes.
or as my kids call her, Ginger.
yes.
They do
yes,
love
the
ginger. They love ginger.
She I flew her over in the first class too. It was the first time she'd done it.
Well, does she love it?
I think she.
And
really
she's even
liked it.
shorter than you.
Yeah. Oh no, she
Wow.
was like she had a. I'm gonna have to move the microphone away from my mouth, but she was like. She said she could put her arms fully above her head and still have room to lay down.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Something I found out though, whilst I was doing all this, was there's like some like United Club thing you can do. I guess it's like frequent flyer points.
Yeah.
And I think the majority of the people that went to business, they upgraded using their points.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them were talking about.
Are you not a member of any? thing?
No, I should be. I
You
want to get a
probab-
credit card to do
Probably
that.
for the next.
For Europe, we
while.
will be.
Yeah. you
We're gonna
probably should.
do like credit cards.
I feel like Europe, it's going to be you in business and me and whatever the fuck
No,
we can get.
I'm happy to do premium economy. Like seriously, it's cool doing like business, but if it's a massive price jump, it's not worth it.
Yeah. No. But you honestly should start getting your points done
There
now.
is one reason why you should 100% fly business.
Why?
Say I was landing at 10 a.m. and I had to go straight to something and do stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like if I'm landing at 10 a.m. and I'm going straight to TwitchCon and I've got to do a panel or a meet and greet or something like that,
Yeah.
I would say yes, definitely fly business because you get a good rest, you feel fresh when you get there, you don't feel jet lagged. You know, like you can actually go straight into it.
You can feel superior above other people there too. I like that.
No,
it's a power
not,
play.
It's not about that. But that's the only reason why. Like I would say that you should definitely do it in that situation.
In a work sense.
In a
yes.
work sense, yes.
Yeah. Now, you've arrived in America. What'd
Correct.
you do? Your first day you've landed there?
We got our Ubers to the Airbnb. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm not a huge fan of Airbnbs, but I don't hate them. I'm not going to knock this Airbnb that much.
We like Airbnb. Why don't you just say holiday houses and not say the business name?
This Airbnb was just... So it was set up to be like a bachelor pad. It had a foosball table, it had a pool, had a billiards
sounds
table,
fun.
like
Yeah.
a pool table.
I love me a good pool table.
But then it wasn't like covered in signs. I wish I had photos of this. I'm sure someone took photos of it.
Yeah.
There's literally like signs up on every wall, like "Don't make noise, no loud noises after 8 o'clock. Don't jump in the pool."
After 8 o'clock.
Yeah, it was early.
We have a noise
Respect
curfew
the
at like
neighbours.
10, I think.
It was 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock on the weekends,
On a
and it was
weekend.
like no people outside of your like designated visitor list
Yeah.
to be there, and I was just like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
like I wasn't there to party in the bachelor pad.
No,
but it was like, if you spent all the money getting this like cool pimped out bachelor pad looking place,
Yeah.
you would want to be able to treat it like that.
Yeah.
And the other thing that really pissed me off,
Yeah.
now this is me being like pedantic, and
You're not pedantic.
people are gonna be like, "Wow, this guy's just a douchebag."
No, you.
But the Airbnb listing said they had all the hot sauce that you could consume.
All the hot sauces.
Sauces, yeah.
Yeah.
Like of all the varieties,
Yeah.
there wasn't one.
Not one hot sauce.
Not one.
No, I'm sorry. You paid an extra $2,000.
Dude, I was like actually excited to see what they considered hot sauces.
Yeah. You've got a box of hot sauces.
I do.
I'm hoping we get to try them.
We will. We'll talk about that later on because it was a
okay.
gift. But
Okay.
I was pissed off about that.
Yeah.
If you're gonna list on your Airbnb hot sauces, you put motherfucking hot sauces there.
I just wanted to say something that popped into my head. Something I really want to experience, mainly with my wife. Now I don't know if I'm going to say this or not.
So anyway, the next day, everyone arrived that day.
Yeah.
And everyone was lovely. Everyone, Nafa didn't want to hug, but we forced it.
Nafa, the German vampire.
Yeah, the German.
Yeah.
Didn't want to hug.
Why?
I don't know. But we hugged him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
You
hugged
forced-
by the... And when we left, he came to us to hug.
Wow.
Yeah, we rubbed off on him.
Okay. Okay. We're not going to get any HR complaints, are we?
No.
All right. As long as there's no rubbing on him, that's fine.
No, off onto him.
Off onto you've rubbed off on him.
Yes.
Just rubbed one out on Banafa.
Anyway.
Love you, Nafa.
So, after everyone arrived, everyone was lovely. It was great to see everyone.
Yeah, it was the first time you'd met
Nafa and Frankie.
Frankie in person.
Yeah.
And have you met Cold in person?
Yeah.
And
No, he came
Owak?
later.
Yep. Okay.
So, and you don't dox Owak.
It's Docs Owak. What's Docs Owak?
You don't say his real name.
Oh shit! I've done it again, haven't I?
Yep.
It's like that level 3 tier person.
Yeah. Gnome.
I keep saying his name. Bleep out his real name. Oh shit! I did it again. Owak's real name.
So yeah, the next day, got up. We did the
Scavenger hunt.
scavenger hunt.
I
that you
was
put
very
together.
excited about this.
Yeah.
I organised. Paul said to me, "I want you to organise a scavenger hunt for us to do in America." And I'm like, I have no idea what's in America or what this place is. So he said, San Diego, maybe do something. You said, like, do something in front of the zoo. So I thought, I looked up on the map where the zoo was, San Diego Zoo was, and then I just literally zoomed out a bit and I did everything that I could find within a walking distance there. So what was your favourite part of the scavenger hunt?
Probably the carousel.
Yeah. The extra points
So
if you
we-
ride it, reverse cowgirl.
I had all these lists of like things to do, and one of them was like go to the carousel and ride the horse.
Yeah.
Bonus points if you do it backwards, or golden points if you do
Golden points if you do it
it,
reverse
if you do it
cowgirl.
reverse cowgirl. So we get there, and it's closed because it's a weekday, and they only open it on the weekends.
Yeah.
But they'll do maintenance. I'm like, excuse me, sir. We came all the way from Australia to do this scavenger hunt.
Please, sir.
Please, let us on the carousel just for a photo. and the guy was looking at me sideways like, oh, no, we can't allow this. I'm like, dude, all we want to do is just go on the carousel, take a photo, and get off. We'll be in there no more than a minute. And like, we get in there. I jump on, take the photo, I jump off, and the dude's like, wow, you really were just a minute. And I'm like, yeah. But see, the other team, because we broke up into 2 teams.
Which was done by having the 2 shortest members of the
Yes.
group, and then they had to do kind of a captaincy pick draft.
Who was last?
Who was last? I did wonder that. Who was going to be last?
It was Narfa. Get fucked.
Oh, this is painful.
I think it was... Yes,
We just said
Nafa.
his real name.
Yeah, that's right.
You just doxed him.
I think it was Nafa.
Can we please block out his real name?
Yeah, I think it was Nafa.
Poor Nafa. No wonder he didn't want to give you a hug.
Virginia picked Cold.
Yeah.
I think I then picked Frankie.
Mm-hmm.
Then she picked Boomer.
Yeah.
So I got Nafa.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
So he didn't even get picked. He just got left by default.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, so it was actually quite funny. There was like you had to like time yourself running the road.
Yes, it was the President's Way.
Yeah.
So I just found this random street called the President's Way, like a footpath, and I was like, find the President's Way and time.
Cold
how
Black got
long.
a scooter and scooted the whole way down and ran back.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And so what we did was we just ran like 100 meters.
Yeah.
And then stopped the recording and then ran back 100 meters with the recording going again. Like, we finished. We big brained it. Yeah, and then the hot dog. We had the hot dog.
Yeah,
It was
which
good fun.
The
Anyway,
Boomer Challenge.
we were.
The Boomer Special it was.
It wasn't going to be a video, and I don't think it won't be a video.
I told you to film it, but I think that you got corrupted footage and stuff. And
Yeah, the main reason we did it was I just wanted a day to go have some fun, have a laugh together.
Yeah.
And we found a person that looked like Virginia's group found a person that looked like you.
Was that one of the tasks?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
You said find someone that looks like Michael.
Okay. Nice.
And they got a photo of this guy with a big beard and a bald head. So.
And you did like the human pyramid. And all
Yeah,
sorts
no,
of
we
stuff?
didn't do that one.
You didn't do a human pyramid?
Yeah, so at that stage I was over it.
Oh, that makes me sad. Virginia did it.
Yeah, because they already won.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they already finished everything, and we were just like, we're not going to win this now.
No. But they weren't the real winners.
No.
Did you open the thing up at the end?
We did it at Hooters.
Yeah. Okay, good.
So yeah, we finished up with the scavenger hunt, and then we went over to Hooters, and
Which I'd love to. What's Hooters like? I'd love to experience it for the food.
our American listeners probably won't like what I'm going to say.
I don't think they like a lot of what we say.
So, I think Hooters is great.
Yeah. So
I think it's actually awesome.
is that the thing they don't like?
It's a sports bar with chicks with cleavage and tight shorts.
Yeah. Is it-
Sweet.
Yeah.
The thing I think it'd be cool if you took your kids over there and went to Hooters. I think it's a cool experience. Your
Yeah.
kids would be like, wow, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Like, this is the first bit I ever get of seeing like women objectified like that.
Yes.
there was families there that I think were there regularly. That is where I think the line is drawn. I think for once off, it's cool.
Yeah.
But because it's a sports bar, they're like, got the sports playing, the guys would take their families there and watch the football.
Yeah.
And they'd have all their family there.
But what's the working conditions like for the girls that work there? Are they like, is there a boundary where people don't,
You don't touch them.
Obviously.
But you can get photos with them.
Yeah.
But it's obviously objectified as hell.
Obviously, it's always been. It's literally called Hooters.
Yeah, there's actually 2 more now.
Are there?
Yeah, so there's Hooters. There's another one. Oh, what's it called?
Jugulars?
No, it's like they're lumberjacks. They're dressed as lumberjacks.
Oh, nice. I'm into that. I'm very much into that.
Oh, what's it called? Anyway, but there's like a lumberjack one. There's another one.
Yeah.
Someone was telling me. But I think like overall experience, cool. Wings, delicious.
Yeah.
Overall food in America was really good.
Yeah.
Really good.
I'm really sad you didn't. You brought back a singlet, a Hooter singlet, for a member of your family, but you didn't bring back one for me.
For my wife.
You didn't bring back one for my wife.
No, why would I bring that Hooters singlet back for your
You'd
wife?
have brought it back for me, and I could have given it to her as a present. I would have loved it. I would have had a great time.
Did I bring you a
objectifying
present?
my wife. Did you bring me a present?
I don't remember anymore.
Yeah, you didn't give me a birthday present.
Oh well.
I'm offended.
I gave you a present today.
That was an early Christmas present, which then you told me. And then when we got the studio set up, you have to take it away and bring it here so we can use it.
play together. You don't have to permanently leave it here.
Anyway.
So yeah, we did the Hooters.
So the Hooters, that was like day one.
Well, technically day 2, but
Day
yeah.
two, yeah.
The next day we went to the zoo. San Diego Zoo, great zoo. It's just pretty much
Zoo.
any Australian zoo that's slightly bigger.
Yeah.
Pretty much to the T. And triple the price.
Yeah. Nice.
But yeah, it was a zoo. And then I took everyone out for dinner that night.
Was this the night that you decided to have a few?
So we're actually on apparently in Australia, you can't get cameras at the moment that will do more than 30 minutes straight recording.
No, we are struggling with this at the moment.
Yeah, we're trying to find one.
So
But we're gonna fix this thing. Anyway,
gonna-
I took everyone out to dinner, and we had we went to like a restaurant, a really fancy restaurant that did steaks. And when the steak comes out, it's in like a glass bowl.
The dome thing.
And they lift the bowl up, and it's like got smoke that comes out everywhere.
Nice.
It's really
Does
cool.
it do anything for it, or was
I
that
think it
just
smoked it a bit.
okay?
Like it had that smoky taste.
Yeah. Just a quick question. Just hold my hand. When was the last time you took me out for dinner?
Did we get German after a podcast recently?
No, that was lunch,
Or you would have got for dinner?
and that was with your wife and child. That wasn't taking me out for dinner.
All right. Fuck. One day. Anyway, we had a really nice meal.
Yeah.
I spoiled the kids.
Yeah, you did.
They were
Kids-
drinking cocktails. They just whatever. I said, whatever you want, guys, just
Yeah.
go for it.
Yeah.
They had a good night.
I would have enjoyed myself. I'm very glad of the time I spent at home with my family. It was a really good bonding time, and obviously being there for the family through everything. But I did look at it and go, I wish I could have enjoyed some of that bonding time.
This is probably a good opportunity to talk about
Oh, yes.
Gamer Subs.
Gamer Subs.
We're not actually sponsored by Gamer Subs to actually do this, but I'm drinking Gamer Subs. If you're interested,
Yeah.
code Pestily.
Code Pestily. Like, I had a mandarin somewhere. I would have sponsored mandarins, but
But I'm just really thirsty. But yeah, I love Gamer Subs. I
Gamer
drink it all the
Subs.
time.
Drink Gamer Subs.
You've been drinking it too. You like it.
Yes.
Look at that eyes. Anyway,
I have been.
I took him out to dinner, and we had a really nice meal. The waitress was lovely, and she told us about a speakeasy bar. Have you heard of that before?
So this is the night that you had a few drinks.
No, I didn't
Okay.
drink much this night.
Okay, so the speakeasy bar. No, I don't know this
So
story.
it was across the road from the actual restaurant that we went to,
Yeah.
and it was like a 1920s prohibition bar.
What's prohibition?
You can't drink.
Oh, is that the whole like moonshine bar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like we went up to the door lady, and we're like, we're here for the prohibition.
We're here for Clancy, please. Huh.
And then she goes, no worries. And then she like lets you in, and you go downstairs, and it's like 1920s.
That's cool.
Yep. And it's all cocktails. Everyone's dressed in 1920s.
Yeah.
They got I don't know what it's called, like a cello.
Yeah.
Like a big
Double
old
bass.
school guitar looking thing.
It's a double bass.
And the guys they're just like singing like old school songs. And it was really cool. It was really expensive. Like a cocktail was like $20-something, but
I would have happily let you spend $20 on me for a cocktail.
I didn't drink much there. I didn't drink much the whole night.
No. I think if I will probably only drink a lot if you go, all right, Mike, tonight's the night.
Yeah, that was Saturday night.
Yeah. Is that the next night? Or
No, so we're at Wednesday.
Okay,
now.
we're at Wednesday. All right, let's continue.
All right. Wow, it's like we're just doing a full rundown of the whole
We have
trip.
to. People have missed you.
All right. So that was Wednesday night. So we had a few drinks and we went. Oh, no, I don't know if we should talk about that.
Talk about what?
I took someone to an establishment. Well, it's not name drop.
It's not name dropping. But
Okay,
one
so-
of the people.
So Cold Blood and I went to. No.
Not name dropping.
One of the members of our team hadn't been to an establishment before,
Yeah.
where people.
So this was their first time.
Yes.
Wow.
So Cold and I were like, "We'll take you,"
Yeah.
and we did.
Yeah.
Now let me just talk about American establishments.
Yeah. I'm excited about this.
So every state has its own laws.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
The laws in San Diego fucking suck.
Why?
Okay, so at a strip club,
So that's the establishment, is it?
yes,
Okay, so we're talking about strip clubs now. Go on.
like I said, every state has its rules.
Yeah.
It's shit.
Because I haven't experienced an establishment.
Have
yet.
you not taken you?
No, I haven't been full stop.
I have to take you.
I don't know when we'll do it though.
All right.
So Kira doesn't mind. She understands.
Yeah, I know. This person's partner did not mind.
Yeah.
Anyway, we get there. It's like $20 each to get in, or $25 each to get in. It wasn't cheap.
Okay, I didn't know that you have to pay to get in.
Yeah, it's like a cover charge.
Obviously, because I'm assuming people are just putting on a show as they go.
Yeah.
in.
So, already like $75 deep at this point.
Yeah.
Get in there. It's practically empty.
Nice.
Like, as in no dudes or chicks.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like a person comes over to serve drinks, and I'm like, all right, can I have a beer? And like, oh no, we don't serve alcohol here. I know. That was the look I gave. I was like, well, what am I going to do here? So you can't drink in
Okay.
California at the strippers. You can't drink.
I guess that's a safety thing for the dancers.
No, I think it's just a stupid law that they made.
Well,
So they've got a loophole.
what's the loophole?
They actually have a bar set up in the car park, and you get a stamp, and you walk out of the club,
Oh, have
out
a
to the
drink.
bar, have a drink, and then
Yeah.
come back in.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm like, I'm not doing that. So the only option you had was Red Bull, and I'm like, I'm not drinking that. I'll have a water, thanks.
Yes. A water.
Yeah. And then so I shouted a few opportunities for the member of the team, and
Yeah.
um,
See, I feel like my experience would be I just want to talk to them and ask them questions.
now see Colt and I did that.
Yeah.
Wait, was there someone else there?
Like, I'm just so interested to be like, so, what do you do with yourself? Is this your full-time job? Like,
There was someone else with us there,
who?
another member of the team.
Can you give me a clue?
No. Anyway, yeah, and so we spoke to a couple of the girls. And
Dark hair, short hair?
Just stop.
I want to know.
We're talking about it off camera.
Okay.
I don't want them to feel like that we've taken away something from them or anything. But anyway, so we were there. It was funny. It was, dances were had,
Yeah.
but yeah, no alcohol. What the fuck?
So you're a big advocate of alcohol and the establishment, which we've established as
I've got no
strippers.
problem with strip clubs at all.
Yeah.
I think they're perfectly acceptable and fine.
No, I'm saying that you for you to enjoy a strip club experience, which I don't.
I go there usually for other people. I don't go there for myself ever.
Yeah, for other people. Yeah, correct.
Like, I'm happy to watch the chick on the stage, have a few drinks and
Yeah.
banter with the boys,
Yeah.
and then go home.
Hmm.
That's it. But 99% of the time I've gone to a strip club, it's been for we call it a bucks party in Australia, but a bachelor party,
Yeah, a stag
a
do.
stag night,
Yeah,
before someone gets married, and usually we pay for a private show.
yeah,
So it's like, I don't know, it's usually a couple $100 per show. You get
Yeah.
like 2 or 3 shows. Everyone chips in like $50.
yeah.
And then they just demasculate the dude as much as possible. Usually it's like a dude, and they'll strip the clothes off. They'll cover him in like shaving cream or
Yeah,
whipped cream or
nice.
something, and then
Nice.
they'll spank him and
Yeah.
they'll do stupid stuff to him and whip him and stuff. And then they're like, "Did you enjoy your box party?" And we're sitting there laughing, and they're covered in like shaving cream or
I
whipped
think
cream
I
or
had
whatever.
a friend organise a fatagram.
What the hell
Is
is
that a term? So a large obese person of either gender comes down and they think it's the stripper, and then they take off their blindfold and it's a very large person, and they just sit on top of they laid on. And I can't remember who it was.
Oh
but
my God.
I don't think they were happy about it, and there's photos of them, a large
Smothered.
person's being smothered by the other person.
But I forgot about that. So yeah, we did that.
Yeah.
What else? So
Did
after
the person that originally wanted to experience the establishment enjoy
yes,
their experience?
definitely.
Wow. Good
Yeah.
for them.
So that was the Wednesday. Thursday was the day of TwitchCon.
The day of
like,
TwitchCon.
Get your tickets and stuff.
Yep.
So that's when everyone started arriving. So a lot of the Tarkov content creators and that were there. We bumped into heaps. I met Ghost Freak for the first time. I've been talking to that guy for nearly 5 years, and it was good to finally meet him.
Yep.
And we just started bumping into everyone and that. And then I got a message from Wellen, the Rust content creator.
Yes,
Everyone knows him.
Wellen. Everyone, I know what. I have no idea.
He's
who
a
Wellen
really,
is.
really big Rust YouTuber
Yeah.
and streamer and stuff. He dabbles in Tarkov.
The doubles.
So I went to the Xbox party, which I had, like, my name was not on the door. Wellen just put me on the door.
Yeah.
And I got Frankie on the door too.
Yeah, nice.
So we rock up there and it's just like free drinks. Frankie thought we had to pay. So he, at the start, he's like, I'll have a soft drink. But then by the end of it, he's like, light him up. So yeah, we were drinking. But the thing was, the owners of the party, the managers, they were like, we've got $3,000 left on the tab. And we have 15 minutes to get through it. And Wellen's like, I want tequila and I want lots of it.
Yeah.
And so I think it was like 40 something tequilas at like $30, $40 a drink.
Yeah.
And we just got like a line of them.
Yeah.
And Wellen's just like, yoink, yoink, yoink.
Yeah.
And he's just knocking them back. And him and I had a good night
Yeah.
after
So
that.
this wasn't the night you drank.
No, I didn't drink much that one. Wow. I honestly had like 3 drinks for the whole night.
Wow.
But Wellen was written off.
Yeah.
So we're walking down the main street, and Wellen's got doing his like vlog thing. He's apparently making a video about it. And in his backpack, he's got his trumpet.
He's
you
got
know.
a trumpet?
Yeah. So like we're walking down the street, we ran into Poke Lols, and I think it was Myth. Yeah, I think it was Poke and Myth. They were going out for dinner, and I caught up and I said, "Hey, Poke, is there?" And he was like, "You guys are drunk." I'm like, "No, I'm not." Anyway, so we get to the TwitchCon party, the partner party.
Yeah, partner party.
This was the worst party of all time.
Really? Why?
Yeah. So we get there. There's like 4 million partners now. Which,
4 million.
I don't know. It was a lot. There was a lot of people there. I don't really care about how many partners there are. It's more the fact that there was just so many people there. The way they did the food I didn't like. It was like almost like buffet. So it was kind of like... I would much rather what was at the Xbox party.
Yeah.
Where it was just like little burgers or just little finger food, you
Yeah.
know?
Like
I hated the
Josh Jubb's party.
Grab a plate and then you got to walk up and like put some food. Anyway, the food was... I didn't like the food.
Are you supposed to say that you don't like TwitchCon's food?
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Anyway, and then the music. Let me tell you about the music.
Please.
It was a silent disco. So you had headphones on
Yeah.
to listen to the music.
Yeah.
But you're at a partner party to talk to everyone.
So you don't listen to the music. So there's just no music.
There was
It's
no
just
music.
Awkward silence
There
chatting.
was just the whole area had no music.
Yeah, no ambience.
It was just people chatted. What the fuck?
It's like an after church service.
Sure. But don't you think that's stupid?
Yes. I
Who
do.
the hell goes-
for a place where people are going to catch up and talk, I would have had ambient music in
It
the
doesn't have
back.
to be loud. Just
Just
a little bit of
music.
music. Because there was like 7 people with these headphones on the silent disco stage,
Yeah.
dancing, and then 4,000 other people just standing around talking. At least have some ambient music.
Yeah.
But yeah, Wellman took out his trumpet and started blowing his trumpet in the middle of the whole thing. I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And
Can he
then
play
some
the
guy's
trumpet?
like, "That dude's got a trumpet." That was pretty funny. I got that on camera somewhere.
Does he play trumpet well?
Yeah,
Oh, brilliant.
yeah.
That's cool.
But yeah, that was the only opportunity I got to catch up with Wellman.
Yeah.
I wish I got more time, but it was just so chaotic.
Yeah.
So that was the day before TwitchCon.
Yeah.
First day at TwitchCon, caught up.
And you only took Frankie to these parties?
No, that party no one came to. It was
Okay.
only the partners were allowed.
Okay. And yeah. And why didn't anybody else come to the Xbox party?
Good question.
Because I didn't think I could get everyone on the door.
Oh, I see.
So Wellman just put Frankie and my name down.
All right. Nice. Nice.
So yeah, partner party done. Next day we've got first day of TwitchCon. That's where we just start exploring around TwitchCon, have a look around.
Yeah.
And someone was like, "Oh, are you coming to the thing at 3 o'clock?" And I'm like, "What thing at 3 o'clock?" And they're like, "Oh, we're all catching up at the stairs, all those Tarkov content creators." I'm like, "Sure, I'll come." So then I posted on Twitter, I'm like, "Hey, is everyone going to this thing at the stairs at 3 o'clock? If so, I'll be there." And then that was like the catalyst. Is it that the wording? The catalyst? The
straw
thing
that broke the camel's back?
the thing that just made everyone go, "Well, we're all going to 3 o'clock to the stairs."
Yeah, nice.
Because I had a few people coming up saying they were trying to organise it, but it was really hard to get everyone to do it.
Yeah.
And then once I said that tweet, everyone decided they were going to rock up.
Yeah.
So after that, like, it might have been 1 o'clock. I don't know. 1 o'clock or 3 o'clock, doesn't matter. We all rocked up there, and the security comes up to me and goes, "You can't stay here."
They were Australian,
Fire
were
hazard.
they? You can't stay here. There's a fire hazard.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, okay." So we walk to the other end of the stairs.
Yeah.
Right? And then we get up there, and there's even more people now. It's like hundreds.
Yeah.
And then the cops are there, and I'm like, "Here we go." And the cops walk up to me, and I'm like, "We're about to get booted."
Yeah, they obviously picked you because you had the alpha moustache.
Yes.
Yeah.
Comes straight up to me, and he goes, "Nice to meet you, Pestily. Big fan of your content." I'm like, "We're good.
Yeah.
We're not going to get booted now."
Yeah, nice. So they were there just for the meetup?
Yep.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Were they like on duty?
Yeah. They deliberately got the job at TwitchCon so they could meet all content creators.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
There's
fucking
about
awesome.
6 of them. Well, it was 2 at that point, but they came back later with more.
Yeah.
Which I had 6 cops standing around me later on. I was
Yeah.
like, "Fuck, here we go." And everyone's going to think I'm getting arrested.
Yeah. But
Um,
you should have done a photo like that.
So yeah, that was good. We had heaps of people. It was so great to catch up with everyone.
Yeah.
There was literally hundreds of content creators there.
Was there any fans as well or just content creators?
Honestly, I thought there'd be more fans, but they were mostly streamers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I thought that was interesting. I think people felt like, "Oh, we can't just go there because it's meant to
Maybe
be."
you should have put in your tweet, fans welcome.
Honestly, it was like mostly streamers or content
Maybe
creators. of
you
some
just
sort.
being selfish, thinking about the non-common people.
I just said there's a meetup, Tarkov
This is
community
why.
meetup.
This is why you need me, because I'm the common people.
But if you see the you'll see on Twitter and Instagram and that there's photos of like us all on the staircase.
Yeah, that was awesome. I loved that photo.
And then there's the next day we did it again. I said, "Hey, if anyone missed catching up, I'm happy to do it again." Because I did my meet and greet the next day in the morning, and I said, "Oh, let's catch up." So we did that. What did I do that night? I can't remember what I did on the night of the first. I don't remember.
I have no idea.
That I went to Ammunition, had a dinner.
Yeah.
She's she used to do it at Rainbow Six, but she moved into Tarkov, and now she still does a bit of Tarkov, but she does a bit of other stuff. But that was, dude, we go to this place, really nice restaurant. She's got like a private table organised for us. There's about 18 of us.
Yeah.
And it was like an 11-course digger station.
Wow.
There was so much food. I literally took
I'm
home.
very hungry at the moment.
I took home like a massive doggy bag of chicken
Oh.
for the editors. They were like, when I got home, I was like feeding the goblins.
Yeah. Had they not already eaten?
This was like fine dining restaurant food, and I just put it all in a big doggy bag because I was going to throw it out.
Yeah.
But shout out to Anne. She was an absolute legend.
Thank you, Ange.
She paid for the whole night.
Oh, wow, fuck.
It would have been like
So what does she do?
$2 grand plus. Streamer as well, content creator,
Yeah, but of Tarkov.
and Rainbow Six and other games now.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. I said to her, if she ever comes to Australia, I'll take her out for dinner. I'll fly anywhere in Australia to catch up.
Yeah. No, good on you.
But yeah, she was awesome.
You should fly down and I'll cook at my house because that's the equivalent.
Oh yeah, you're fucking.
What's wrong with my house?
Anyway, moving on.
I'm a lovely host.
But I didn't go hard that night either.
No.
Because my meet and greet was on a Saturday.
Right, and you wanted to be...
Fresh for my meet and greet. So I did
Fresh.
my meet and greet. It was great. I don't know, a few hundred people.
Yeah.
It was actually, because it was so early in the morning, it was like 9:30 till 11.
Mm-hmm.
It worked out really well because people were still coming into the convention to come to the meet and greet.
Yeah.
So the line started at like, I don't know, 30 people, but it stayed there the whole
Yeah,
hour
yeah,
and a
yeah.
half. So if you rocked up to the meet and greet, it was only going to be 15-minute wait.
Yeah.
Instead of like, some lines were like huge, and then like the lady next to me, I can't remember who it was, her line was packed the whole way down.
Yeah.
But in like 20 minutes, she got through all the line, and then that was it. There was no one
Yeah,
else there.
yeah.
Whereas mine kind of kept consistent, which
Yeah.
worked out really well. I felt like
Loved.
No, I felt like I could have a good conversation with people without
Yeah,
having to rush him.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Anybody else watch your channel before they have sex?
There was a few couples.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're the Pestily and chill.
Yeah, like it's like, oh, every night before, you know, we go to sleep, we watch you on the TV.
And we all know that sometimes TV is just there to kind of...
Background noise for
It's
sex.
a bit like the opposite of a silent disco. You want the ambience there.
Yeah. So I'm like, let's crack straight into it. And
I
they
wonder if my wife and I tried headphones, listening to music before sex.
Anyway,
Sorry.
meet and greet done. All my obligations are finished.
Yes.
I am free to do whatever I want.
Obligations.
So I was like, let's go catch up with... Owax there by now.
Bleep it.
Bleep it. Owax there by now.
Our underage... Wait, can we say that?
He's underage in some countries.
But with the story you're about to tell.
Yeah, I'll say. I don't give a fuck. I'm
Yeah,
back
well,
home now.
um,
Arrest me. So we went out for dinner.
He's honestly one of
Someone
my
recommended Funky Fries to us as a place to go out for dinner, which is like it's like a chain
Yeah.
that's in like a supermarket area. So we got to Uber out to the suburbs to go to this place. The thick shakes are like ridiculous.
Yeah.
The food was actually really good. And then from there, everyone went home except for Cold, myself, and one other, I think. It might have just been Cold and me. And we went to where Blitzer and Train were doing their community catch-up. And it was like another speakeasy place. It used to be speakeasy, now it's just a bar. But it was a rooftop bar. And we got there, and the second we got there, we're like, no security, 2 people managing the whole bar. And it was...
OAC. Fuck. OAC was with you.
Not at this stage.
Okay.
So Cold and I got there and we're like, so yeah, there's no security. So we walked straight in. There's 2 ladies managing the bar and it was fairly busy, but not too busy. And we're like, this is perfect for our boy Oak.
What was this setting like?
On a rooftop.
Oh, that's right. So on a rooftop, was it nice weather?
It was beautiful weather and we had a view of the Twitch party where they had Someone the Stallion playing.
Ah, Someone
I
Stallion.
don't know, apparently some real famous
He's
person.
very good.
I think it's a she.
She's fantastic.
Yeah. So we could actually hear the music and all that playing from the Twitch party,
Yeah.
but we were like, we're at the bar.
Yeah.
So we were there catching up with all these people, really lovely people, and we were like, come to this place because OAC will get in.
Yeah, and you were like, I can let my hair down tonight.
Yes.
I'm going to have a few.
So we were drinking pretty heavily at this stage,
Yeah.
mostly just having beers. And then it got to around 11 o'clock.
I did receive a few video messages from the boys.
Yeah.
And there are some things that shouldn't be seen.
Oh! Narf, get in here! Hell yeah, baby! Narf! Hell yeah, baby! Dude! Oh! Oh my god, for free? Hell yeah, baby! Oh my... Subscription service, son!
And they called last drinks.
Yep.
And I'm like, I'm not ready to go home.
Yeah.
And neither is OAC.
Yeah.
Because if we were to go anywhere else, there's no way OAC
No.
would get in.
No.
And I'm like, how do we keep you open? And she's like, tip 20%. I'm like, I've been doing that already.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I've been doing that. I'll do 30%. Yeah.
and so she kind of like started to like close up the bar still anyway.
Yeah.
She like started tidying everything up to close up. And we had a really, really good crew with us. Because by this stage, everyone had left except for our group. Like the
Yeah.
group that was the community meetup. And I was just like, I don't know. Let's just say I started shouting a lot of drinks.
Yeah.
There's a drink called the Scooby Snack.
Which I want to try.
It's got Maduri in it.
Yeah.
I can't remember anything else, but I know there's Maduri in it. It was really nice.
Because every time you and I go to a party, which has been once, you're like, let's try something. And then they don't have it. And you have to go to the kitchen awkwardly and ask for a bottle of milk. And then awkwardly walk back to the bar. So
Yeah.
we have to do a Scooby Snack next time we're out at a party.
Yeah. I'm actually catching up with Josh tonight, I think.
Are you?
Yeah.
What for?
One of my old editors is visiting.
Yeah.
And so he's going to get pizza here.
Well, you might need to
Get the milk out of the fridge.
get the milk out of the fridge.
How are we going for time?
Checking.
So,
Because we haven't even got to Texas yet.
no, we haven't got to Texas yet.
Goodness me.
A lot of stuff in Texas I won't be able to talk about.
Well, the body was buried.
Anyway, so this lady, the there was 2 ladies behind the bar. One of them went home because she was finishing at 11:30.
Yeah.
And the other one was meant to pack up and close the bar.
Yeah.
And so we had a fair few drinks, and I was pretty much just shouting rounds to everyone. Everyone had told me to stop buying drinks for it. I was ready to have a good night out.
Yeah.
I don't drink much, and when I do, I want to have a good night out.
Yeah.
So we got well and truly tanked
When are we going to have that experience?
when you come to a convention.
Fair enough. You've been to 2 and I haven't been to either
Yeah.
of them yet.
That's really the only time I go out drinking.
Okay.
And once my commitments are done.
Okay.
So we had a big night. The lady, unfortunately, her dog had passed away that day.
Yeah, which
so
is sad for a lot
I
of
felt
people.
bad. So I made Boomer tip her a lot.
I love that you got him.
Boomer bought a drink. It was like $18, and he was like, "How much do I tip her?"
No, you got to do the boomer. Dude, how much do I tip her? How much?
He was tanked.
Yeah.
And he had no idea what he was doing. I'm
Yeah.
like, $30.
You made him pay $48 for an $18 drink.
Yeah.
Love it.
Bruh.
And so he did the tip. By the way, I paid all my staff to go to this trip. Like, it wasn't like they were using all their own money.
Yeah.
Like, they got money to spend while on the trip.
Yeah.
But the next day I told him about that. He's like, fuck it out. But no, they definitely got some good tips out of me. I may or may not have gave her my $500 Australian of gambling winnings
Yeah.
as a present.
Yeah. That means, well, because you've run out of winnings, we're going to have to go back to the casino
Oh,
again.
okay. Let's go.
We're due.
But yeah, so I think I gave her 500 Australian as a present.
Yeah, nice.
And I straight away gave it to her and I said, now, put it in a cupboard, wait a year.
Yeah, because the
the
Australian
currency is
dollar's
so
fucked.
bad
Yeah.
right now.
Good
If
for
she
us.
was to transfer that right now, she'd get like $300.
No, she...
It's a $300 tip though.
Yeah, $300.
She's not going to complain about that.
And you probably looked after them for the rest of the night, so...
Oh no, she was drinking.
Yeah, good. Good.
Oh, and the coolest part about that night,
Yeah.
she's like, "Why are you guys even here?" We normally have like 6 people.
Yeah.
And we go, "Oh, Alex." So Cold Blood was like, "You don't have to bleep it, that one." But Cold Blood was like, "Oh, you know, this is my boss. He plays Escape from Tarkov. It's a video game." She goes, "Oh, I know Escape from Tarkov. My boyfriend plays it."
Yeah.
And Cold Blood's like, "Get him on the phone." So she calls him up.
Fuck yes.
And she goes, "I've got someone here for you to." She goes, "You go play Tarkov, right?" And he goes, "Yeah." And she goes, "I've got someone here to talk to you." And she passes me the phone. And I go, "Let's crack straight into it." He goes, "No fucking way." He goes, "I'll be there in 30 minutes." And so he drove in.
What was he like?
It's cool.
Yeah.
I got photos of him. I'll make sure it's part of the video.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I bought all his drinks for the night. I don't think he paid for a single thing. And
Yeah, nice.
he came in. They were lovely.
Yeah.
But yeah, I felt really bad. Like heavens forbid, when the day that my dog passes away,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be fucking
I
emotionally
was
wrecked.
emotional when my cat died.
Dude, I'm gonna be wrecked.
Yeah.
Like I am literally gonna be door shut.
Yeah.
No one come and visit me
We're
for a
not
month.
working for a week,
Yeah,
Michael.
it's a week of
It's morning.
mourning.
Yeah.
Everyone take a week off.
Yeah. And you didn't even cry at your daughter's birth.
No.
So you just... I wept.
Yeah.
I weep at all my births.
So that was the Saturday night.
Mm-hmm.
The Sunday, I was hungover.
Everyone was hungover. I received many messages from the team
Yeah.
saying we're hungover as fuck. I had a photo of Boomer and he looked like he'd been...
Frankie did a power chuck.
Did he?
Yeah.
Where?
I don't know. Probably in the toilet, I imagine. But we didn't really do much. We went to Hooters again
Yeah,
because we just
nice.
wanted. My hangover cure is fatty food,
Okay, I thought you were going to say looking at
No, like-
objectified women.
like wings, like chicken, the KFC.
Yeah. Wicked wings. But
And so I was like, let's just go to Hooters and get some wings.
yeah.
But we got there and it was so loud. It was
Yeah.
sports,
Of course.
so it wasn't that good. And then Sunday was pretty much just a boring day. We just all
Yeah.
hung out together, watched movies and stuff.
Yeah.
We went back into
Was that the
TwitchCon
final day
briefly.
together?
Yeah, because then everyone went home on the Monday morning.
Yeah. So, and when TwitchCon was still going?
Yes, that was Sunday was the last day of TwitchCon.
Yeah. So you just popped in.
I popped in to see a couple of people I wanted to see, and then I left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then on the Monday, I flew to Texas.
Yeah. And then Texas happened.
Texas.
Now, I've heard some of the stories, but what are the stories you're willing to tell? You did podcast with the...
So Donut Operator, he picked us up.
He seems like a really,
He's really down to earth.
sarcastic, funny guy.
He's just a chill dude.
Yeah. I watched the podcast you did with Baddie, Donut,
And Eli.
And Eli. Eli seems like the real loud Jack Russell, like
Yeah.
just here, look,
Yeah.
look. And then Baddie just seems like that guy who's just a little bit like, whoops, oh well, I guess I'm funny. Like, And then the Donut guy just seems really cool, calm, collected.
Yeah.
And
So I probably shot myself in the foot not actually saying it. But like I got some pretty bad news just before that podcast, so I wasn't in the best headspace for a podcast.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. We power through.
Yeah, because I watched that podcast and I was like, you are not concentrating right now. Like, you're just
No.
not with it.
No, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
I was there. I was going to do it anyway, so I did it.
Yeah.
You know, but they're great people.
Yeah,
All
they
of them are
seem like
so much
really
fun.
caring, good blokes.
Yeah, they're all so much fun. But yeah, Donut took us to his house, and I got to see what a Texan lives like, and he gave us some hot sauces.
Oh, so that's who's it from?
Yeah, so he had an extra box of the season 17 or season 18 hot ones, hot sauces pack. So we'll have that at some point.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. As long as we get good chicken wings too, like the ones that we got the other day, the Inghams.
Yeah, we'll get some Inghams.
Yes.
But that was good. That was really good. That he was an amazing, very nice host.
Yeah.
His partner's lovely, Heather.
Yeah. How are you, Heather?
And then from there we went back to the range and shot all the Tarkov guns.
Mm-hmm. Which is a video you're excited about?
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how to do the video. If that video really needed like 3 days of filming.
Yeah, because there were so many guns.
There was so many. Like, so we rocked up to the range. We went to Brendan Herrera's like office first and picked out all the guns we wanted.
Yeah.
There was like 80 guns that I had to shoot.
Yeah.
And it was like, all right, if every gun I shoot for like takes 3 minutes to shoot and film everything for, that's like 3 to 4 hours of shooting straight.
Yeah.
And like, it was just going to be like, it was going to be hard to even talk there. So I said, all right, we'll do all the talk over later on. I'm probably going to end up having to do green screen for it.
Yeah.
Like we'll have to set up a green screen. I'll talk in front of a green screen, and I can actually point out stuff, and I'll take notes.
Yeah.
The video's going to take a little while to build.
But
I don't want to rush
that could
it.
be a very good video that people would be very interested
I think people are very interested. But the thing is, it's like, if I was to have more time, I would have had a day not at the range with all the guns, talking about them, and then I would have had a day, like B-rolling a lot of the stuff as well.
Yeah.
It was just, unfortunately, I had one opportunity to shoot all the guns. I've shot them all now.
Yeah.
I can literally say I've shot about 80 to 100 of all the Tarkov guns.
Yeah.
Which I don't think anyone else has actually done that I know of.
Yeah. Well, filmed it. Obviously, all those guys have done it because they fucking own all those guns.
Even Baddie and Brendan Herrera and Eli and Donut, none of them have shot all the guns.
Oh, wow.
Like, they were literally in a line behind me, filling up mags, handing me the gun. I was shooting it. They'd give me the next gun. Like,
Man, that's really generous of them to do that today.
Dude, we went through like 10 grand of ammo.
Yeah. But just like for them to give up a whole day just to help you get that video done.
Yeah. I think they just like being good hosts.
Yeah.
And they like showing off their
honestly,
toys.
I felt
but
like that.
they were great people. Like I said, they were amazing hosts. Like,
No, I would have loved to meet them.
yeah. We'll go back.
Yeah.
We'll take the family.
Yeah.
I think it's a family experience.
I feel like Baddie's a sitcom dad.
I would love your wife to be at that range.
Wow. She hates guns.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
I think we should just fly over to Texas one time. But let's not talk too much about the gun stuff
No.
because we can talk about that all day.
We could.
San Antonio. Do you know it?
The Spurs,
Sure.
the basketball team, San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah, okay.
Paddy Mills, the Australian basketballer.
Righto.
I do know them.
The city.
Yes.
I didn't even really know anything about the city. It's fucking beautiful.
Oh, is that in Texas?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
It's so beautiful. The last night before we left, we went to San Antonio, and they got like a river walk that goes around the city, and you get little boats that go around it, and they do tours.
Gondolas?
No, little boats.
Just little boats.
Yeah,
Little tugboats.
pretty much.
Yeah.
And then you fit like 30 people in them, and they do a
Nice.
tour.
Little ferries.
And off that little river walk,
Yep. Barges.
kinda.
Yeah.
Off the river walk, there's all restaurants.
Yeah.
It's so nice, man.
Yeah.
The whole city is beautiful.
Yeah, because you told me that you thought Texas was actually, you didn't expect it to be so beautiful.
No, I thought it was going to be some dust bowl.
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty much going into
Tumbleweed.
Iraq.
Yeah, going into Iraq. Nice.
Yeah, I thought desert,
Yeah.
cactuses.
Yeah.
That's it.
A cowboy spitting.
Flying in,
Yeah.
it was green everywhere.
Yeah.
I've been told in the western sides of Texas it's a lot more
It's the
desert.
west. It's Wild West.
Yeah, but the actual like San Antonio area was beautiful.
Yeah.
I know that probably pissed some people off, but Texas was so much nicer than San Diego.
And you know what? I thought Rome and Paris were a little bit dirty.
I believe it. I haven't been. Or Paris I've been to, but Rome I haven't.
Yeah, just like,
But what it has done, there's a couple of things I want to make points. Reflecting on the trip itself. Number one, keep an open mind before you get there. Mm-hmm. Because it was actually really lovely. It's moved America from my bottom third country still visit to middle third.
I don't understand that tier list.
So I've got like all the countries in the world I want to go to.
Oh, so bottom third. So you've split it into thirds.
Yes. If
So
I was to
middle
like
third.
categorize like where I would have
Yeah.
visiting America, it would have been in my bottom third.
Yeah.
Because it's very much culturally like Australia.
Yeah, it's westernized. Like
It's just like, well, if you're going to go to America, I might as well just go
it's
to
basically
Australia.
you've just gone from a medium to a large in Western culture
Sure.
with sugar.
But
and
I actually
food.
felt like, from what I saw, I'm like, man, there's so much cool stuff to see there.
Yeah.
And so I've moved it up to a middle third. It's not down the bottom anymore.
Yeah.
Like, this is not a stab at the people, the culture, or anything. I just, if I'm going to go visit somewhere, I want it to be like when you go to Thailand, it's like everything's totally different.
Yeah.
Totally different culture, the food's different, everything. And that's why I get excited to go to Asia a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's number one. And number two, it's made me understand, like, and I think my sister worded it better than what I'm about to say, but you don't really understand someone's culture until you actually give your opportunity to go visit them properly.
Yeah.
And see it from their perspective.
Yeah.
And like, without getting into a big debate about guns and stuff like that, I understand it so much better now from their perspectives.
Yeah.
And talking to them in person about, how they live life. And when I was like, before this trip, I was kind of like, but now I kind of understand it a bit better.
Yeah.
And I think you're never going to educate everyone, but I think don't jump to conclusions without giving yourself an opportunity to speak to someone and understand it from their perspective. I'll end it on that note.
I'm a big fan of Australian gun laws.
It's not about the gun laws itself. It's more about just understanding the culture.
But no, I agree. I haven't experienced it, so I need to experience it myself.
Yes. So now we're going to go to Texas.
That's right. And I'm looking forward to being hosted by the bestest.
A Texan.
I would love to do
Welcome.
a beer video with those boys.
We just sit there on a podcast and get drunk. Well, then might as well have White Claws.
Stub, Texas.
The honey rays sauce, sweet rays sauce, whatever.
Baby Rays.
Baby Rays. Yeah, they have that there.
Nice.
It's common.
Yeah.
All right, let's finish this one up here.
This has been good. Thank you for listening to.
You pretty much just sat there and I spoke this whole time.
I wanted to hear the stories, but people
We haven't
don't
actually
hear-
spoken about this yet.
What?
This whole trip. This is
No,
our
we
first,
haven't. This is our first trip.
first
If people
time.
want to hear me, they'll say, Michael, talk more, but they don't.
Comment on the first video if you haven't already. If you want to see this guy blonde bleach,
In episode 52, you get to 10,000 views because that is the height. of-
10,000 comments.
Yeah, that's the height of success right there.
Yeah.
So the algorithm of that video must go through the roof.
And then they watch it and they're like,
Yeah, I don't really get it. I'm hoping big things are coming.
Yeah.
Big things. I'm excited.
Yeah. We've got a lot of cool stuff coming up.
Yeah. So thank you for sticking with us, supporting us.
If you want to help support us, Gamer Subs, code Pestily. I would recommend the emotional damage flavor that I'm drinking right now. This is actually delicious.
Yeah.
And also like and comment.
I drink it as well. It's
Support
great.
the Patreon. What is that? You've been drinking it. Support the Patreon as well. There's some changes going to be coming to the Patreon that should be good for you guys.
Yeah. That's all on you. I have no idea. Apparently, I run the Patreon, but I have no idea what we're doing.
All right. And if you want to see the bonus podcast bits that will happen straight after this, that's how you'll find it, is on the Patreon.
BPBs, fuck, I forgot about that.
Yep. And
All
we'll
right.
do that right now.
Let's do that.